Hello everyone, Zurich here again, and this is the Mega Man Legacy Collection. Last time I streamed 3 and 4, and meant to stream 6, but I kinda had to stop early, so I'm gonna be finishing up 6 today. And since it's on its own, I might do something else after it. I don't know if maybe I'll check out the challenges after it, I might move on to Mega Man 7. It depends on how long it takes me. Now, 6 is the easiest game in the series, and I also feel like it's possibly... 1 is my least favorite of the NES games, but it might be the weakest of the NES games outside of 1. It's just oddly overly easy in a lot of ways. So, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a rush adapter usage to a minimum. Like if the Wily levels, I'm sorry, the Dr. X, the Mr. X levels, because it's not Wily, totally not. If they require the rush jet adapter at some point, fine, but otherwise I'm going to avoid using it, because it breaks the game in half. It really does. So, I'm gonna just try and avoid it as much as I can. The game is pretty easy, even without it. I do like this music on the Robot Master Select screen. I feel like Mega Man 6 looks really nice. And also, let me just make sure... Yeah, OBS is doing everything fine. Okay. I always start with Nightman. I find that he has a pretty easy level, and Nightman himself is pretty easy. I also like that we get the Robot Master stats at the beginning. The completely useless stats. But I think they're fun. Like, why not, right? Oh no, I'm missing out on 1-up. So, I have Charge Shot. Let's see, do I have any? No, you don't start with anything. You don't even start with the Rush Coil. I don't think Rush Coil's in this game, because you specifically get the Rush adapters, and there's 2 of them. There are letters to collect still, though. Yeah, there's still letters to collect, but there's only 4 this time in those slots. I don't remember what levels they are in. I don't remember them being particularly hard to get. I remember this thing looking way scarier than it actually is. I should have charge shot that. Oh well. I'm considering doing, like, minimal charge shot as well, but I feel like that would just make things tedious rather than difficult. Maybe I'll do, Buster only, no charge shot on the bosses, or I'll attempt to. The only thing with that is I don't really want to, get game over on a boss fight on stream, because, then everyone will need to sit through the level again, and if I can avoid that by playing decently, then I'd prefer not to have people sit through a level twice alongside me. Because, you've already seen the level. We have to gain from seeing it a second time, right? Let's see. That is one thing that I did like that, X4 did. And I think they stopped doing it after X4, where, once you reached a checkpoint in a level, you could just continue from that checkpoint as much as you want, and that felt like it made sense to me. My god, Eddie, you were useful. Good job. Man, Eddie is so rarely useful. Like these guys. They'll, like, kind of nerd the robots, I guess. You knock their glasses off and they get very angry. Can't get that E-Tank because I don't have the Rush Jet adapter. I might go ahead and use Rush Jet if it's just to get an E-Tank. Hello there. But I'm not going to use it to circumvent challenges that you could do without it. This room's fun. I don't know what it has to do with knights or anything else, but it's a fun room. And we're up to Nightman already. This is a problem with 6, more so than 5 even, the levels are just so easy, any gimmicks in them never really pick up. Nightman is pretty easy. Or I was gonna maybe try doing... I can try doing, normal shots only. Oh, how much? Okay, we'll be here all day if I try that. Let's not. Look at how non-threatening he is. This is Nightman, everyone. Oh no, I got hit. I meant to slide, and the slide didn't go off for some reason. Come on, throw the stupid mace. There we go. That's Nightman. Yeah, there's nothing to say about him. He is the easiest Robot Master in a game filled with easy Robot Masters. Okay, cool. Weapon get screen, though. Like, if I remember right, the Super Nintendo was already out, possibly for a fair amount of time when this game came out, so this was, like, super late nest, so they really pushed it to the limit as far as, like, graphical stuff goes. The good Rush Jet adapter is from Plant Man, I believe, but we don't care about that. Tomahawk Man has one of the better weapons. Hello there. Honestly, I don't have a set order after Nightman. I kind of do them wherever. Centaur Man is kind of like the one somewhat tough boss, largely because he has a massive hitbox. Well, I don't know. Tomahawk Man and Yamato Man are a little bit tricky too. Let's see Yamato Man though. I don't remember where any of the adapters are. I think there's one in Windman's level. I think the like punchy one is in Windman's level. A little Tanuki robots I forgot about. Let's see. Oh, you're dead. This is the level that is made of Japan. No one freaking knew what Yamato Man like meant when they grown up, I'm pretty sure. Not unless they lived in Japan. You love Mega Man 7? Well, this is Mega Man 6. I do like the music in this level. It does sort of have that Japan vibe, I guess, music. Like, kind of, brings to mind more, like, was it, like, traditional Japanese music in some ways, but it's also very much rock and roll. It's a good song. I will not say anything bad about 6's soundtrack. It's weaker than other soundtracks, but still very good. I think 5 does have the weakest one. 6 also is a bit better at having secrets and alternate paths. Like, you've been seeing a few of them that, like, you can only get to with the right Rush adapter, which does encourage you to go back and check out things that you've missed in levels and give you, you know, surprises to hunt down. Kind of something that the X series would really run with if you think about it. 6 just could have been so much more. I don't know why I always do this level fairly early. Like, it's not one of the easier levels and not one of the easier bosses. I mean, by 6 standards, at least, it's still pretty easy. Watch, I'll die to this, now that I've said that. Nope. Okay. Oh, and we're already up to the boss. I definitely missed something on a side path I need Rush Adapter for, so I'll probably be coming back here. I know the energy balancer is in Tomahawk Man's level, and I don't really want to go there because I also know that I need... I don't remember exactly what I need, but I know that I need something. I'm pretty sure I need the, like, boxer Rush Adapter that lets you punch things. Yamato Man's kinda tough. This is what he does. He throws his spear at you a whole bunch. And it's honestly a bit hard to dodge. I'm having a lot of trouble getting Mega Man to dash sometimes in these boss fights, and I don't know why. I think it's that your charge shot does a ton of damage. But yeah, when he throws the spear at you, it's really easy to get caught off guard by the spear throw, and then also get hit by Yamato Man himself. Yeah, Pro Man is Racer X. You solved it. That is, in fact, who he is. He's also the masked guy from Sailor Moon. If you need more clarification, they're all the same person. I do think one of the things I need to get to some of these secrets is in Windman's level. I know Rush Adapter's Plant Man's level. Let's do Plant Man. Oh yeah, Tuxedo Mask, that is his name, isn't it? Yeah, Pro Man's a, like, really cool guy that just shows up to mysteriously help you, and then just leaves, and just looks really cool and smug about it the whole time. Let's see. Which makes you figure that he's probably just stalking you, because he always knows exactly where you are. Well, that didn't go well. A lot of the weapons in this game are not very good. I think one of them is good against this particular enemy. Okay, Nightmare's thing is good against him. Nightmare's weapon hits really hard. It's not the worst weapon in the world, but it does have at least a little bit of an arc. If I remember right, Yamato's spear just goes in a straight line and there's nothing else to it. Yep. It's like, why bother? It's like maybe slightly stronger than your normal attack, and you can spam it a bit more, but burns through weapon energy. Hey, Mega Man 1 had points. If you want points in your Mega Man game, Mega Man 1 has points. I don't know why I'm treating this like a Contra boss. This room looks like, the rooms where you fight those tanks in level 5 of Contra. Except that enemy is definitely not a tank. He's just a weird, dumb thing that looks a bit like Gutsman. Anyway. Oh, slow down. There's 3 enemies on screen. It's too much for the nest. Far too much processing power. If only it had Black's processing. Oh my god. I think Plant Man's level is one of the few that actually does get to use its gimmicks a bit better than the other ones. This Robot Master is kind of not Robot Master mini boss. It's just sort of nothing though. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like Plant Man like has this spring gimmick, and he also has like flower platforms in the trees I think should be coming up. And this level feels fully realized. Like, Plant Man's level is probably maybe not necessarily the best level in 6, but it's close to it. It feels like a legitimately solid level. Plant Man himself is a decent shield boss. And he's a shield boss at the end of the day, no matter what, so there's nothing overly amazing about him, but I don't remember liking Plant Barrier at all, but maybe it's good. Oh, I thought I had jumped far enough to check for a fish, but apparently not. So, lost some progress. I do feel like they tried stuff with 6. They tried more with 6 than they did with 5. 5 played it safe in a really odd way. I don't think 5 is the worst Mega Man, but it's probably the most lackluster Mega Man. Like, I can imagine if you were looking forward to it and it came out, it probably would have been really disappointing after 4. And 4 would have probably been a little bit disappointing after 3, to be honest. But 4 is still pretty good. Oh, right, I forgot that you hit his arm to push him away, but honestly, whatever. I got Mega Man face, so that kind of evened out nicely. I'm glad these springs exist so that they can be in Mega Man Maker. Don't have these platforms in Mega Man Maker yet, the ones that you need to shoot to make them open. I kind of like these platforms though. See any fish? No. Oh right, the healing items don't respawn. Also do think that's a nice touch, like using the healing items to look like part of the flower. It was pretty clever. Again, I like Plant Man's level a lot. I'm trying to think of any other levels in this game that feel as memorable as Plant Man's. And I remember Nightman's level fairly well, but that's largely just because I always do it first. I'm gonna wait for another fish to respawn. Ah, crap, really? One bad thing I have to say is this is an awfully long walk from the midpoint to Plant Man. So much lag. Goodbye, Stag Beetle Robot. Don't know why you were built, but you're dead now. I don't remember having this much trouble with the bouncing platforms, and it's not the fault of the platforms, to be clear. It's totally me messing up. I don't know why I'm messing up so much. Let's see. Nightman, you just throw a mace in his eyes a bit. There we go. May as well conserve that. I don't remember what Plant Man's weakness is. It may or may not be any of the things I have. I don't think I really care about... I don't think I ever really bother that much with Robot Master weaknesses in 6, because Mega Buster is just even stronger than usual in this game. It's already very strong in 5. They just do so much damage on charge shots. There we go. I always forget where all the fish are. You'd think that these platforms would close, but thankfully they don't. You shoot them once and then they're permanently open. The respawns on these beetle robots are kind of scary. There we go, that's a jump I screwed up last time. I think. Oh, what was this jump? No, I think it was the other jump. Oh right, I forgot that they have this bouncing turret. I like the dumb bouncing turret, and yeah, there's more than one. I think the one issue with this is some of these enemies feel like they're really tough to actually dodge. Oh no, 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 this is going poorly in a way that is not good at all. Anyway, good, made it to the boss room. That was a bit overly close. I do have... okay, good. I do have one more life after this. Night, whoever this is. May as well see if I have Plant Man's weakness. Would make sense if it's like the fire one, but there is also a snow guy, so it's probably something weird. It's probably not Yamato Spear. I honestly might die to Plant Man. I mean, obviously I'm going to die this time, but in general, I might die to him because I don't have a good feel for his pattern from that little bit of health I had. And this is my last life. Oh well, if I die, I die. Then we move on to a different level instead of Plant Man. And we just come back later when I have like an E-tank or something. Oh yeah, does he never go in the corners? I think that's his thing. Yeah. Right. Oh, he did hit me just there, but I don't think he likes going in the corners. They just went in that corner, so I guess I'm wrong. And he just went in that corner too. crap. There we go. That was close, but I did it. Yeah, Plantman's not too bad. And probably one of the harder ones for this game, but I don't know. Let's see. I seem to recall having a bit of trouble with the ice one. I don't remember much about him. Anyway, we got the Rush Chair adapter, which, again, I'm not going to use it unless the game forces me to in order to reach something. Got a little Mega Man face there, too. Going to go ahead and save. I'll double save just to make sure. Not that really matters. I think Windman is the next one I want for the other adapter. It's either Windman or Blizzard Man, I'm pretty sure. I think Windman's pretty easy from what I remember of him. I don't remember much. This level is also kind of vaguely Japan themed with all the panda robots with jetpacks that they're not using. I don't know, this level's weird. It has a little bit in the way of a wind theme at spots. Like it has like wind platforms and fans and stuff. These like hairdryer robots. Let's see, does Nightman's weapon break these? Nope. Something destroys these. I do find it odd that, like, Plantman's level probably is the one with the most challenging platforming. Like, normally that's the wind-based level, but this time it's the earth level. It's like they finally did it in the game that kind of is a general letdown. Wow, okay. In the game that's like kind of a letdown for a lot of people, they made a good earth level. Oh right, I had 0 lives. It's probably good that I died there then. Just gonna continue that. Kind of thought that they didn't really go back to forest levels that much. I guess they kind of did with Slash Man. But, I'm trying to think if 8 had... No, I guess I did stick with forest levels for a while. 8 had, Search Man? The one that had, like, 2 heads or whatever, and kind of sniped at you. I think that his level was in a forest. It's a more interesting earth setting than a cave. And none of the cave levels in Mega Man in like the previous games were ever very strong. Like what you have Hard Man, who is a Prey Bland level. You have Stone Man, who is an okay level. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Drill Man is also another okay level. I don't think there's... Oh, well, and Woodman, I guess, is a forest level in, 2. But Woodman's level is kind of lame. Oh, I want that E-Tank. I kind of can't get that E-Tank. Not from here. Not without using the Rush Adapter. Oh well. That's my fault. I thought it was a shortcut. Didn't expect to have an E-Tank on it. Okay. That's an easy one-up. I think one thing that Mega Maker has done is kind of show how well a lot of the platforms from 6 could have been used with some of the better levels made in that thing. Because, like, 6 introduces a lot of cool platforms and a lot of decent enemy types. Like, the individual parts of 6 are pretty strong, it's just the overall level design is lackluster. Also, screw this thing being this close. Okay, now is this a secret where I can jet up? We get a little cutscene. Look at that. Jet Mega Man. I kind of forget. Oh, okay, you just hold the jump button. The answer is no. No secrets here. I don't remember if this room's a checkpoint room. It looks like a checkpoint room, but there's enemies in your face right there, so it probably isn't. This probably isn't either because of the panda. Okay, oh, this is a safe pit. Okay. Good. That didn't quite go well. There we go. And we're at the boss already. I'm not going to use the jet just to get that stuff. Like, for E-tanks, I'll use it, but that's it. E-tanks are, like, secret passages that only can be accessed by the jet, because often those are harder anyway, and give you some nice rewards. What do you do? Is this all you do? I think this is pretty much all he does. Oh, and he draws you in. Right. Yeah, this is Windman. This is all Windman does, the whole fight. Oh no, he does have an attack. I forgot that he had that. He almost never uses it. There, he's used it twice. Unlike Magnet Man and other bosses that pull you towards them, Windman doesn't have invincibility frames when he's like pulling you closer to him, so you can just turn around for a second and charge shot him. We're not doing Rockman and Forte or Megman and Bass or whatever you want to call it. Hey, if it comes out in the Legacy Collection or something, I'll get it. But otherwise, no. I've never played that one. I've always wanted to. There, we got another smiling Mega Man face. I believe we need Flame Man for Blizzard Man to, like, melt ice. Let's see. So, let's do Flame Man, sure. And Windman's level was a whole bunch of nothing. Windman himself is also just sort of a really lame boss. So, yeah, I think whenever you have a Mega Man face in a level, that means that you've gotten everything that you can get in that level. So, I guess I missed something in Nightman's level and in Yamato Man's level, because they did have alternate paths. Nightman's level, I know, has something that you need, the, rush jet adapter that I don't have for it, and then Yamato Man's level, I think, has both rush adapters, like, stuff for both of them. Oh, crap, I missed the ladder somehow. Oh my god. Well, good thing Mega Man 6 is so easy, because I'm playing like garbage today. And we're still practically halfway done with the Robot Masters, but you know. I think this is another level that is a pretty strong one in 6. This and Plant Man are the strongest of the Robot Master levels, I'd say. They have pretty solid mechanics, and they make pretty good use of those mechanics. Nightman's level doesn't really have mechanics. It has like that one bouncy room at the end, and then you just fight Nightman. And there's sort of like the thing. Oh, I like this part of the song. Oh right, I forgot that these guys do this. Like, this is really cool too. And I guess Nightman has the like crusher at the start, but the entire middle part of his level is just a giant glob of nothing. Oops, I keep getting turned around. Yeah, this is a solid level. I will say, I think I do like 6 more than 5 in that regard. The 5 has neat ideas, but it almost never does anything with them, whereas like 6 has at least 2 legitimately solid levels. Your game crashed? That's a shame. I need to play that game, Amber Throne. I just have so many other games I need to get around to as well. I think we're done with the hard part of the level though, because I don't remember this part of it at all. Right, there's these guys that set the oil on fire instead of the other guys. I want to see oil in Mega Man Maker. Might be a bit on the hard side to implement though, because it's such an oddly finicky mechanic that requires multiple parts coming together. Like, you would need to make the oil and... Well, they already have the fire enemies though. The little turret guys. They don't have these guys that like shoot fire over their heads, but little turret things that float around and drop fire they have. So I guess they could implement oil pretty easily. Like, you'd probably just place tiles on it the same way that you place water tiles. And maybe make it so you can't stack it, that like oil needs to be only one row. I thought I was not going to make that jump. Probably not being Flame Man here on my first try. I don't remember what his weakness is, but it doesn't matter, his weakness is Charge Shot. Oh, come on. He's one of the harder ones. The timing's a bit, like the spacing's a bit tricky on this. He's also very defensive. Fine, this is nothing. But that sucks. Still probably would have been able to beat him if I went into this with full health though. And you also get a very easy E-Tank on the way to him. Like, I'm not even sure how you would miss that E-Tank that I got. It was just sort of there. This opening bit of his level music feels very different from the rest of his level music, though. Is he gonna start by jumping again? No, he's gonna start by going invincible, though. Yep. And I'm bad dodging that. How many lives do I have? Okay, I have 2 lives. I'm doing really bad this attempt. Crap. You do lose your charge when you get hit. So, that is a little bit of the risk of Charge Shot, but it does so much damage in this game. It's unreal how much damage it does. It doesn't take that long to charge either. Oh, this is the one that has Rush Power Adapter. I honestly thought it was the Ice one that had it, since Windman didn't, but okay. That's a halfway point. I have both of the Rush Adapters, so now I can get the stuff in all the remaining ones. I don't remember what's in Nightman's level, but let's go for it. I don't even remember what getting all of the letters in this game gets you. It might be that you just get beat again. I think it's not beat, though. I think it's something else. Oh, we have this. So this Rush adapter is also pretty broken. Since I've already done Nightman's level, I may as well show off the Rush adapters. But, like, look at that crap. Oh, this is the thing that destroys the normally invincible enemies. It's not even a robot master weapon, it's just straight up a thing with infinite energy. Like, these Rush adapters are super broken. Oh! Okay, something's definitely wrong with my controller or something. Because that's like the 3rd time now that I've tried to slide, and Mega Man refused to slide. I don't think it's me. I hope it's not my controller, I hope it's just something going on with the game, because I rather like my controller. Oh, okay. I'm kind of afraid to slide, and that sucks. No, let's just get through that. There we go. don't know why that thing bothers to lift its shield ever. It's like, yeah, sure, you can't attack me, so now let me just make it so you can't attack me. Also, literally the most pointless enemy in this level. Maybe not, actually. This level has a lot of pointless enemies. Oh no, a mildly challenging room. Whatever will we do? We'll just pretty much completely bypass it. This is why Rush is broken. Because you don't need to worry about energy, he has infinite energy. You can't fly forever. Like, your flight time is short in bursts, but like... you can just do so much dumb stuff with this. Like, let's go through this room now that we have Rush. This is why I'm doing a minimal Rush run, because my biggest problem with this game is just how easy it is if you're using all the tools it gives you. Like, I don't mind easy games, but this game's easy to a fault in a lot of ways. Oh, that's an E-Tank. Thanks, Eddie. I am saying that and I'm almost dead, but I feel like I've also been playing really sloppy. What? He died and then respawned when he went off screen and came back as an angry form. Okay. Man, I'm playing like garbage for real though. Thankfully you do not need to see the little cutscene every single time. And now we just go this way. I like the sound effect these things make. It's a very silly sound effect. Oh, Eddie only appears once. Anyway, we should be getting pretty close to the split in the path. I know that's at the very end of the level. And I'm pretty sure I remember the general layout of the room it leads to. I don't remember the purpose of that room. Well, might as well get the E-Tank while I'm here. Like, in concept, I like the concept of the Rush adapters a lot, right? Because it's like, oh, hey, these, like, utility items that let you do really cool things. What if you didn't need to worry about weapon energy, and we designed chunks of the game around them, and chunks of the game that you don't need to worry about breaking, like, if you eat up all the energy. Like, it's like, now you don't need to farm for weapon energy, you don't need to worry about energy not being there if you die on your first attempt. Like, it's really nice in concept. Power Mega Man. But it just breaks the game so much. Alright, it's like an alternate boss room. What's even in this alternate boss room? I don't know. Oh, the Mega Ball? Do you mean the one in 8? I mean, you don't have infinite energy on that. I do like the Mega Ball, to be honest. What is in this room? I honestly don't remember. Is it just alternate Nightman and you get... It's alternate Nightman. I seriously don't remember anything about why this exists. Like, presumably you get something different for being him here. But I don't know what that is. Wow, Nightman, your pattern is, like, the best pattern in the history of video games, you know that? I am so very threatened. Oh no, I took a hit because Mega Man didn't slide. My god. I might need to test this controller out. And my down button is just seriously not working. Very strange. Thank you for finally not jumping. Let's see. Alright, I'll play Mega Man 6, of course. Let's see. And did we get anything for being Mega Man, Nightman here? beat A parts. Okay, so it's just straight up beat. Okay, it could go into the Yamato Man territory. May as well, right? May as well knock out the ones I've already done. That way, we don't need to see them anymore. Is the background always the saying, like, sun color? Or did that background color... I don't think it used to be a saying sun. Right? I think the background color changed when we beat Yamato Man. Maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe it's just not, saying sun colored after, later on. No. There we go. I think there's a mini-boss on this path. I don't know why you fight it, or anything else. I can't remember. Oh no, my down arrow is... Oh no. Oh wait, I think Power Mega Man just can't slide. Okay, that scared me for a bit. I was holding down and Mega Man just kept jumping, and that made me really worried. Secret mini-boss. It's like a ninja robot on a frog robot or something. Or maybe he's supposed to be a shogun? I don't know. It's the Japan level at any rate. We got a new tank. I guess this is kind of like a shortcut. This isn't the path I want to take though. There's another path near the end of this level, which is the main one. Power Mega Man not being able to slide is really throwing me off. Okay, and this is how you get to that part. I forget if by taking that one path I've locked myself out of the... No, okay. Never mind. The other path I want to take is right here. I think I need Rush Jet for this. No, I don't, but you know what? I'm going to use it for the path anyway. Because I don't want to do Yamato Man's level again. I remember right, there's Yoku blocks on this path. And they may or may not expect you to have Rush Jet. I can't remember. I think this might be the hardest part of like the whole game, from what I vaguely recall of it. It's like one odd optional path right here. It's either this one or in a different level. I think it's this one though. Oh, no, it must be a different level. The one I'm thinking of has dragonflies. Oh, what level could it be then? I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of a freaking Mega Man fan game. It's not even this one. That sounds believable, honestly. I'm just thinking of something from an entirely unrelated game that happens to look similar to this. Maybe I'll stream some more, like, of the weirder Mega Man fan games that I haven't streamed, like, ever or in a very long time. Just make this a month of Mega Man. There's so many Mega Man fan games out there, and a lot of them are legitimately good. A fair number of them are bad, but a surprising number of them are good. I think it's I think it's because a lot of the better ones are made using the Mega Man engine that one of the people behind Mega Man Maker made for Game Maker like years ago. So you don't need to worry about the physics feeling weird or anything, because they're all made with an engine that the physics work in and the Mega Man parts work in. Okay, so Blizzard Man, Tomahawk Man, Centaur Man. Centaur Man's level is kind of weird, and he's kind of a pain, and his weapon sucks. Tomahawk Man I should have all the parts for. And his weapon's okay. But let's do Blizzard, man. Let's get the entire left side of the screen done with. You've never played 6? It's generally regarded as one of the weaker entries. Six is better than 5, but it's weak. Like, 5 is also a pretty weak entry. Like, I feel like the difference between 6 and 5 is 5 has some parts that feel like they really just don't work, where 6 has some neat parts that feel like they just fell flat. But 5 is just such a nothing game. Boy, I hope the secret thing I needed wasn't in that thing that I just passed up. I wasn't expecting there to be something on that path down. It was probably just an E-Tank I missed, though. Like, so far, all the beat parts have been alternate boss rooms. I didn't remember the whole alternate boss room thing they had going on in this game. I remember, like, nothing about this level other than time bombs. Like, 6 introduced a lot of really cool platforming mechanics. Or, not even mechanics, just, like, platforms. Like, there's so many good platforms in 6. So many, like, little things. Like, the moving, like, the back and forth platforms in Windman's level. I think the time bombs haven't appeared before. I'm trying to remember if they were in any of the previous games. I don't think they were. The springs and Plant Man's level, like, there's a lot of nice things that 6 introduced. It just doesn't quite use them well enough at all. I think that there's a secret path on this chip. Yeah, I think it's, if I destroy these blocks, there's, like, you can drop down there. It's like an invisible passage, maybe? No, I'm not sure. I don't even know if... Yeah, why, I don't know why I'm acting like this thing's gonna hit me into the spikes when it's very clearly not. It'll hit me into the spikes on the bomb, but that's not really an issue. Oh, this is where the secret passage is. Yeah, honestly, I'm not a big fan of 7. I don't know, like, I used to like 7, and then I replayed it, and I don't know, something about it just feels a bit off. But it has been a while since last time I played it, so maybe I'll like it when I play it this time. I don't know. I mean, it's the only Super Nintendo Mega Man outside the X series. Yeah, 7 is the best classic Mega Man on Super Nintendo. I guess Mega Man and Bass was technically on it, but that didn't come out in America, and when it did, it came out on the Game Boy Advance. So I don't think that counts, really, for us. I've also never played Mega Man Bass. Oh, did I miss some sort of secret item in this, like, some sort of secret passage? I don't know where there could have been a secret passage unless, like, I could have kept going right after the, submarine thing or whatever it was. I don't remember this boss at all, except he rolls around and bounces on you. He does this. I didn't even remember how he bounces. Other than that. Okay, and he makes snowflakes. I think that's all he does. He's actually a bit of a pain. Just because he's such a big... He has, like, such a big hitbox. That's hard to avoid him. Oh, I'm on my last life. Let's E-Tank this. I didn't realize I was on 1 life. Flame Blast, IU, this guy's weakness. Okay, yeah, this is this guy's weakness. I think. There we go. Hmm. An 8 definitely doesn't look like 7. 8, it looks like its own thing. I feel like Mega Man 11 looks a little bit like 8. Okay, no, I guess there just wasn't anything in Blizzard Man's level because I got Mega Man face. Let's do Tomahawk Man, I guess. Yeah, sure. Mega Man 6 really is the punch-out of the Mega Man world, though, isn't it? I like Mega Man 8. I definitely didn't like it at the time. Like when it first came out. I was pretty lukewarm on it. But, I don't know, I've gone back to it, and every time I go back to it, I think I like it a bit more. Other than the voice acting. Nothing can forgive the boss fight voice acting, specifically. Oh, hey, you tank under this thing that has like an arrow by it. I don't remember if there's something on the right. I don't think they would do that. Like, make you fake fly over spikes. No, the spikes are just there to really incentivize you to go down. I don't know why well, I guess I put the jet on to check the spikes, but yeah. No more rush jet. Okay. I like this thing, the Met Dispenser. I mean, I think it's been well established at this point that if something has anything to do with Mets in Mega Man, I'll like it though. Just such a good enemy design. They're so much fun. And they change them up in so many different ways. Well, here's whoever this thing is multiple times. The whole were you holding charge shot or not enemy type. That's kind of all there is to it. Let's see. Now I know we're getting close to the point where the energy balancer is. Hi Eddie. I do also like that this game does use like Mega Man heads and stuff to inform you of if you missed something in a level. I think that's a pretty smart design. And yeah, we do need the rush jet for this. I don't think I can make that jump without it. I definitely can't make this jump without it. I guess this is just a blind jump. Okay. That's a bit odd for Mega Man. Oh! This didn't lead to anything important. It was just an optional thing. Not led to me being able to go into this. Oh, no, never mind. I would have normally come out over here. Okay. I know that the energy balancer thing is here, but I don't remember exactly where it shows up, and that's annoying me. Because I don't know if I missed it by taking that alternate path now. I feel like I might have. No, it's in a cave part, and you need to use the, like, rush power armor to get it. No, okay, it's after this. I'm fairly positive. I really should have jumped on some spikes or something. It's right here, in fact. You just need to kind of inch your way up to this opening. Oh, actually, I think you can just hit from... No, you might not be able to hit from on there. I forget if you do hit from ladder or not. Okay. That was scary. Anyway, it's Pro Man. What do you mean the fake version? Fake version of what? The fake version from Tomahawk Man? I don't remember much about the level design of this game. I remember, like, bits and pieces. Oh, this is probably the normal route. I probably want to backtrack. This looks like the easy path. So yeah, let's go. Hello. Yeah, I think the version of Tomahawk Man I want to kill is one on the bottom path, right? Just because this is the path that is clearly harder to do and that you need the rush adapter for. There we go. Yep. Oh, that didn't shoot through the wall, right? And now we have... I think we have another thing with those green platforms coming up. Maybe not. Nope. Okay, we just straight up have this. Like, one copy of that weird flippy spike platform. So, I'm gonna just use an E-Tank. I forgot just how insanely generous this game is with E-Tanks. Mega Man 5 hands you 1-ups, and Mega Man 6 apparently just shoves E-Tanks in your face. Oh yeah, I've done a bunch of streams with Mega Man Maker. Like, half the reason I'm playing this is I've been doing a bunch of Mega Man Maker streams, and I've just felt like it would be good to, like, I don't know, pay homage to the originals that kind of inspired Mega Man Maker. Congrats on the game actually working for you. Silver T and Beat parts. I think they nerfed Beat for this game. Anyway, Silver Tomahawk is like one of the better weapons in this game by a fair margin. I should probably show off some of the weapons now, just because there's so little reason to use them. Do I go left? I think I remember the one Centaur Man's level being a weird spot, the path to him. Let's see, I don't even remember Blizzard Attack. Okay, it's like a spread shot. That could be good in Mega Man Maker. Okay, that's a decent weapon, I guess. I never use it, but it's decent. Anyway, Silver Tomahawk's good because it goes at a neat angle that kind of proves to be helpful. Flame Blast, you didn't really get to see. I thought that spreads. I guess not. It just does that. Good damage though, I think. Windstorm does that. You cannot bounce off of it, apparently. And then Plant Barrier is Plant Barrier. You can't toss it or anything. I think it just hits an enemy and then goes away. I forget what's up with Plant Barrier. I feel like I'm missing something to it, but maybe not. I like the way Centaur Man's level looks. Like, Mega Man 6 looks good. But man... Yeah, having played them all back to back like this, I can say I am enjoying 6 more than 5. Like, 6 is... 6 feels like it has the most wasted potential of all of them, though. Like 5 has the concepts of neat ideas, but there's so little to them that you can't really feel that side for them. Whereas 6 like has a lot of really cool like gimmick platforms and stuff, and they just do not get used. like like the actual physical thing is in the game rather than the concept of the thing, and it still gets used poorly. Other than a few ones, like I said, like I think Plant Man's level made use of its stuff pretty well. Also like this gimmick. This is a neat gimmick. Not like the first time I've ever seen upside down order in a Mega Man game, sure, but in a game, no. But still really cool to see. If you want to do a full series stream of the X games, I'd definitely watch that. All of them in reverse order. It'll get better as you go. Honestly, after playing through the NES Mega Man games, I'd say do them in the order that feels like it's the most reasonable one, especially if you're playing through the game, through multiple games in a single stream. Like, I feel like I made the right call by not playing through these in numerical order for the most part. Just because some of them are like so long or so short, and the difficulty kind of varies a whole lot from game to game. And like, if you're already familiar with the games, oh, this is mean. Like, if you're already familiar with the games and have a general idea of the hardest ones and the easiest ones, you may as well kind of have a mix of hard and easy. Yeah, Mega Man X6 probably is going to get its own stream if you were doing a marathon. Might also be the case for X7. Oh god. X7 is not fun. Like, X6 is really awful level design, but X7 is just miserable to play through. They're both... Man, I'm glad I got that one up. They're both especially bad games in their own way. Like, they're bad for very different reasons. Yeah, Burn to the Ground is a good way to describe 7. Oh, Flame Hyanard. I feel like at least once a year I go to that video on YouTube that is just like 10 minutes of Flame Hyanard. Like uncut audio with no gameplay shown, and it is something else. Alright, I forgot that Centaur Man teleports. So this is Centaur Man. He's an arbitrary, like, Flash Man ripoff of this game, because a lot of the Mega Man games have a variant of this boss, even though it's, like, never a very interesting boss. I don't know why so many of them have this. Yeah, X5 is where the X series started to really feel a bit long in the tooth. The odd thing is, like, X8 felt like an improvement over... I liked 8 more than 5, 6, and 7. I'm not sure about 5. Definitely more than 6 and 7. The thing with 5 is 5 feels bland. 5 in the X series is a bit like 5 in the NES series, honestly, where it just feels kind of bland. Whereas, like, X8 is super gimmicky. It has like a billion gimmick levels. It's like if you're looking for just like a good old-fashioned Mega Man experience, X8 is not that. There's maybe like 3 levels that feel like fairly standard Mega Man levels, and then the rest are all super gimmicky. But if you're willing to accept that it's gimmicky, like, the gimmicks can be fun. Like, they're not miserable gimmicks like in 6, and they're not like tedious like in 7. They're just weird. Like, you have the minigame level, you have the stealth level, you have the level that's a rail shooter, you have the skiing level, you have the auto-scroller level. I know that there's a normal level with the panda. I don't remember the other 2 at all. Anyway, it's time to fight Mr. X. Mysterious Mr. X. And he's not Wily, you can tell, because look at that giant X on his fortress. Anyway, we got Beat. I guess I should go check out what Beat does, because I sure can't remember. Okay, I guess he's the same as in 5. It might have made him less energy efficient or something. I seem to recall him not being quite the same, but not gonna be using him much anyway. Also, I forget, it's either this or one other level that is like the hardest of the fortress levels. I really can't remember which one it is though. Oh right, so it's for things like this that the Silver Tomahawk comes in handy. Like, it has a very situational arc, but it's a really good arc for when you need it. And I need to chat here. So, there we go. I think this is an okay fortress level. It's not a great fortress. Well, honestly, by fortress level standards, this is probably one of the better ones in NES games. Oh, yeah. I really hope that some mysterious villain blames everything on Wily in 11. Or that Wily insists on being a good guy again, and everyone believes him and lets him out of jail. Like, that's what happened in 10. Or, like, I think the way 10 worked is, like, no one believed him, but, like, they let him out of jail anyway. And then it's like, oh, well, yeah, it was Wily. Shockingly, it was Wily. This is just like an optional little side thing, as you can probably tell. And it's really tricky, because the spikes on the ceiling are really scary. I don't even remember what's here, it's probably just an E-tank or something, but I want it. Oh my god, Mega Man, please. I should probably just focus on cracking the glass and not on getting through, because I think it does remain cracked. Aw, crap. Oh yeah, the power adapter has good screen transitions for sure. I don't know, I feel like I should give up on the glass, but I've come this far. God. I'm going to guess the Mega Man 11 team is not going to be the same team behind 9 and 10. For that matter, I'm going to assume that the same team was behind 9 and 10, or a lot of the same people, because they do feel very similar to each other. And not just because they're trying to mimic the NES series. Which does have me worried. Like, Capcom has a really hit-and-miss track record with their games. And especially with the Mega Man series. Like, 9 and 10 were so good, though. I don't know if sliding was in the 11 trailer, but I would be legitimately really surprised if 11 dropped sliding, because no Mega Man game has dropped sliding since 3. That has been a consistent thing. Pretty sure. Like, 7 and 8 had sliding, right? I'm not crazy on those. I don't know. Did 8 have sliding? Now I can't remember. The NES games all do. 9 and 10 definitely do. 9 and 10 definitely have sliding. 9 and 10 got rid of the charge shot. You could take Pro Man in 10 as like a DLC character, and he had... I think Pro Man got the charge shot, or you could just toggle on charge shot for like an easy difficulty or something. I don't know, there was some way to get the charge shot in 10 that was like not the default way. Oh man. But like by default, 9 and 10 do not have a charge shot when you're playing as Mega Man. Why do I keep doing this? Only Pro Man can slide? I could have sworn... In what? 9 and 10? You sure? I could have sworn Mega Man can slide in 9 and 10. Okay. Really? Huh. I guess it has been a while, but I could have sworn you can slide. Oh, whatever. I'll be getting around to those eventually. Eh. 9 and 10 are still my favorites, though. Like, I think 9 kind of really is just the full package of everything I'd want of in a Mega Man game, though. Like, the weapons are good, and it gives you... Oh god, I forgot. I remember that dumb Mega Man 1-up block now. But, like, in 9, the weapons are good, and the levels are built in such a way, like, especially the Fortress levels, that you're encouraged to use them. Which is rare in Mega Man. Like, you don't really use them in 4, you don't really use them in 5, you don't really use them in 6. I don't remember if, like, the weapons are decent in 7 and 8, it's been so long. I want to say no, though. Probably not. I forgot how dumb this thing is. Okay, killed one. This one doesn't even speed up or anything. Anyway, that was the boss. I like the concept of the jetpack in 6. It's just that breaks the game in half. Like, the moment you get the jetpack, all of the Robot Master levels become completely trivial if you decide to use it, because you never need to use, you never run out, and you can just skip past everything with it. The Wily Fortress levels are at least mostly made with it in mind. You know. Oh, right. Optional thing. I like the Energy Balancer. Energy Balancer is one of the better things that this game added to Mega Man. Yeah, the power armor I feel is reasonably balanced. Like, it's strong, but it does have a range limit, and you mostly use it for getting to secrets and for killing otherwise invincible enemies. I feel like power armor is nice. I'm sure there's been runs people have done of, like, they get the power armor and then just stick with power armor whenever possible. Just as sort of a gimmick run. Oh, need the jetpack. I don't remember there being rush armor in 7. Was it like a secret or something? I really don't remember any sort of rush adapter in 7. It has been a while though. And this is to teach you that you fall through these, because the next area has spikes. Yep. Come on, Met. I'm sad that after like a billion different variants on Mets in 6, 7, and 5, 6 pretty much has like Met dispensers in Tomahawk Man stage, and then just plain ones. I remember Proto Man is in like a little side room in 7 and he gives you something, or I might be thinking of 8. Is that where you get the rush adapter? Or the rush armor? I forget what he gives you. I'd assume he gives you the energy balancer. Or... no, he gives you his shield, doesn't he? Yeah, he gives you the shield. And I barely remember 7 and 8. Yeah, going back to like 9, like, all the weapons are good, it encourages you to use them. Levels all have very distinctive gimmicks, and it actually takes advantage of them. The Robot Masters are pretty creative and honestly rather challenging fights. Even the Fortress levels are good from what I remember of them. Okay, this is the boss that Tomahawk, Silver Tomahawk, comes in handy for. Look at that. a boss that actually encourages you to use a weapon because of the way the boss itself is built, and not just because it's its weakness. Like, Silver Tomahawk is this boss's weakness, but it also kind of helps other than just doing lots of damage. It helps because of the way Silver Tomahawk arcs. That was a nothing level. I feel like that first level was okay. And I skipped a lot of it by taking the alternate path, but it was okay. That second level, though, was just nothing. That's the problem with a lot of these Fortress levels of, like, in all the Mega Man games of... I guess, as far as, like, me being blind by nostalgia goes, I always recall the Fortress levels as like, oh yeah, this is where all of your powers come together and you're kind of encouraged to use all of them, and it's like, no. The Fortress levels just have a whole bunch of nothing. So this is Centaur Flash. It's very boring, and no one likes it. Oh, there's an E-Tank there. Well, I'm really glad I chose this path at least, because, boy, I do not need more E-Tanks. Like, even if this game didn't hand you E-Tanks, it would be one of the easier ones. Oh, cool, another neat mechanic that is going to go completely to waste. Oh man, that was dumb. My bad. Yeah, Centaur Man's weapon is just the same as Gravity Man's weapon was in 5, except Gravity Man's at least was interesting in that I have like nothing for dealing with this guy. Gravity Man's at least made enemies go flying upward, and it didn't use up that much energy, so it looked kinda neat when it killed things. And then Centaur Man's is just like, what if we just made the screen flash and they die? And also, what if it uses up like a massive amount of energy so that you can barely take advantage of it? Like, every Mega Man game has, or most of the Mega Man games on the NES have like that weapon, where it's either a time stop of some sort or just a hit the whole screen of some sort. And of all of them, Centaur Man's is far and away just the most boring. It's not very useful compared to the other ones, and it looks like crap, and no one likes it. This weapon feels like it would be useful in a game that wasn't Mega Man 6. The, Blizzard whoever weapon. So, this part's kind of tricky, but again, I'm doing minimal rush adapter. Like, there's no way you wouldn't have the rush adapter for this because it's the Fortress levels. Oh god, that slowed down. And yeah, like, this is, again, like, just completely trivial with the rush adapter, but I'm not using it, so it actually prevents a nice challenge. That was a fun section. Oh, no, I am not. Let's see. I'm sorry I already answered the question. It's too late. I wonder if I came across a, checkpoint yet. I kinda don't want to do that first section again. It was fun, but it was fun in a way where it's like, well, I did it. Oh, I actually need to rush it after this. For shame, Mega Man 6. I was having fun doing this without rush adapter. Oh, I've just kind of locked myself in the middle of nothing. Does Centaur Flash even work on these things? I bet it doesn't. It doesn't. What a crap weapon you are, Centaur Flash. Like, I guess it would be useful for hitting these little turret guys, but... Yeah, sure, you know what? Sure. Let's put Centaur Flash on for dealing with these things. I think I can make this jump. Yeah. Oh, I can't make this, though. Time for Rush Jet. I don't think this would have been possible without Rush Jet. Okay. This was an okay Fortress level. X6, not X6, God, not X6, Mega Man 6 has more solid levels in it than I remembered it having, so 2 decent Fortress levels, plus Plant Man's level, plus, what's his name's level? What was the other good level? I can't remember. Not Windman. Windman's level sucks. Yamaha Man's level is a bunch of nothing. This level's okay. Oh, Flame Man's level. That's the other good one. Flame Man and Plant Man have good levels. What's the point of that attack, boss? What's the point of any of this? Wow. But yeah, so Plant Man, Flame Man, Fortress 1, Fortress 3. That's 4 good levels in this game. Like, it doesn't have any actively awful levels, I'll also give it that. I feel like 5 has some Fortress levels that I really disliked. Can barely remember them, all the Fortress levels are blending together. I certainly didn't like the Fortress bosses in 5. But, yeah, so 6 has 4 good levels, at least. Maybe this is another good level, who knows? I played Power Fires in the Anniversary Collection on the PlayStation, or maybe GameCube. I don't remember. It was on all the systems. I don't remember which version I have. I think I have the PS2 version. I don't remember anything about that game, really. Oh, there's yet another E-Tank. I feel like the 6 had the potential to be the best Mega Man game on the NES. Because it has so many good enemy types and good platforms in the levels, and even the weapons aren't bad. Oh, that hits enemies up into the air. And like the rush thing is a cool idea that doesn't quite live up to expectations. It's just the level design really falls flat in a lot of spots. But, like, at least you get to see a lot of these mechanics really shine in Mega Man Maker in a way that they don't in 6, like, just to kind of prove that they could work well. Let's see. Well, I have a rush thing. There we go. We got some more of that. More of these guys. I don't know why I'm using the power adapter. I said I was doing minimal rush run, but whatever. Not like the power adapter is particularly broken. Oh, Legacy Collection 2 censored Mega Man 7. It turned damn into dang. Oh no. Which... Oh, the ending where Mega Man attempts to murder Dr. Wily for real because he got sick of his shit. Yeah, that was pretty good. God, that ending is dumb though, because they bring in Asimov's laws, and it's like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, pretending that everyone in Mega Man doesn't already have free will. And being, I don't know if I can make this jump without Rush Adapter, so I'm just going to not chance it. I bet I could have done that without Rush Adapter. But, I can just E-tank this. These little bird things are a real pain. Oh, I don't remember the way Mega Man walks away from Wily. Oh, okay. Well, Centaur Flash is getting a bit of use. There we go. Oh, and Silver Tomahawk is getting some use, or not. Oh, no, it did. Hooray for Silver Tomahawk, I suppose. I know there's like a Hydra boss, but I don't think it's this one. I don't know what boss this is. 6 has a lot of fortress levels. That was an okay fortress level. Oh, this is the Mr. X fight. This fight is a complete joke from what I remember of it. So I've been getting hit, like a surprising amount. The main thing is he doesn't have much health. Well, I think that's part of it for all the enemies in this game. The charge shot just does so much damage to them. And I feel almost tempted to go through it with the, like, normal uncharged Mega Buster on these boss fights, but then just swings to doing nowhere near enough damage. Oh no, it's Dr. Wily. There's his eyebrows. I don't know how they made that boss fight. There's a pagoda. 6 is very Japanese in some ways with the Yamato Man and this pagoda. Let's see. Okay, this is level with the Hydra, I think, because I remember the level being very green. And this is a very green level. Hydra boss is probably the hardest of the Fortress bosses from what I remember of it. Yep, let Dr. Wily beg for the final time on the NES. And hey, we get emulated begging on 9 and 10, okay? Let's see, I think this level has a lot of spikes. Yeah, it's a very spiky level. I kind of would like that health. I do like that Rush Adapter does take some effort to use, like the Jet one, because Mega Man has momentum. He kind of does fall for a little bit when he starts using it, and then he rises really fast, so you can't just like maneuver perfectly. So that kind of is the trade-off for having infinite energy on it, but at the same time, it's still super broken. I can't believe I end up using Centaur Flash as much as I did in that level. Whoa, game! Those screen transitions happen way too quickly. Oh, I missed the cracked wall. Okay. That was scary. Oh, that was scary too. This level's actually pretty scary. So I think I'm going to say this. Overall, Mega Man 6. Wow, okay. So about that momentum. But yeah, oh god, I didn't hit a checkpoint yet? What the heck? Yeah, I'm going to say that overall Mega Man 6 has the strongest Fortress stages after having seen all the other ones back to back. This game has the strongest Fortress stages, so there's that. Again, if you were just doing the thing that most people do and going through them with Rush Jet Adapter on 24/7. The strength of them is diminished somewhat. But otherwise, I don't know. They're very good stages, honestly, compared to the other Fortress stages in a lot of the other games. Oh, Boo Beam Trap is the worst boss in Mega Man history. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. No, well, some people might. I don't know. They're more annoying bosses. I'm going to use Chet to get to that cracked wall. It's not here. Crap, it's on this one. I missed it. Oh well. If I die again, I'll remember that's on that screen, I guess. Like, there's certainly more annoying bosses than Boo Beam Trap, because Boo Beam Trap at least doesn't last very long. But, oh my god, is it a bad design. I do feel like Mega Man 2 is overrated, but I do think it's still one of the better NES ones. Like, it's one of the games where all of the Robot Master weapons see some use. Like, it has probably the strongest set of weapons of all the NES games. Like, you don't see me really using most of them here in 6, that's for sure. I didn't really use them in 5, didn't really use them in 4, used like a handful in 3, didn't use them in 1. It's really odd that, like, the weapons are such an important part of Mega Man, and, like, or, like, such a seemingly important part of Mega Man, but, like, you really don't use them that often in a lot of the games. Like, 2 is the only NES one that really uses them well. Ah, oh, crap, seriously. Momentum, you suck. But, like, also it has solid music. And I think that's mostly the reasons why people like 2 the most. And 2 doesn't really have any overly weak levels. It has Boo Beam Trap, which is a pain, but, like, overall, there's nothing overly awful about it. 5 has the worst weapons? Yeah, probably. 6, I think, has good weapons, it just doesn't give you a reason to care about them. Or it has a few good weapons, like Blizzard Attack is good, Centaur Flash is crap, but whatever. Silver Tomahawk is good, Night Trash is good. Like, this is good, this is good, this is good. Windstorm would be good if there were more things like shoot it downward at. Yamato spears pointless. It is so pointless. Plant Barrier is not great. Flame Blast apparently does good damage, but again, never really feel the need to use it. 3 has okay weapons. Like, I did use the weapons a bit in 3, but not anywhere near as much as in 2. But yeah, 2 has good weapons and good music. Like, those are the strengths of 2. 2 definitely is rough around the edges in ways that a lot of people seem to forget, like Boo Beam Trap, but beyond that, just also some of the level design is awkward. Oh look, Silver Tomahawk. Silver Tomahawk is the one weapon in 6 that I actually use a fair bit. It's a fun weapon to use, it looks cool, and it legitimately comes in handy because 6 likes putting enemies above you. Probably didn't need that for that jump, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know, like, I really don't know what my favorite NES Mega Man is. Like, I think 2 is overall the most solid in a lot of ways. Whereas, like, 3, the Doc Robot fights are... Yeah, this is the Hydra boss I was thinking of. The, Doc Robot fights are really bad in 3. but the Doc Robot stages are good. And then the Wily stages are bad, but the Wily bosses are okay. 4, the Fortress stages for the most part are just may as well not exist. But 4 has some really good Robot Master stages. I think 4 probably has the strongest set of Robot Master stages. And then 5 is just kind of wasted potential everywhere, with like a handful of okay parts. Like, I can't even think of a single stage in 5 that's just good the whole way through. There's like moments of 5 that are good, but then those moments are also mixed in with like weirdness. Like, I think Waveman's stage is probably the strongest one, because I do like the bike and I like the bubbles, but the bubble section lasts for like 2 seconds and the bike section goes on for a bit too long. So, Do I watch anime? Some anime. I need to watch the Mega Man cartoon, which is definitely not anime, but I'm getting really nostalgic from all these games. Weakest Mega Man boss design? Windman from this game was pretty weak. Oof. Are we talking like aesthetic design, or fight design, or just in general? Lighter Man is Heat Man. I kind of like Heat Man being a Zippo layer. I actually like Heat Man's design a whole lot. It's silly in the way that Mega Man boss design should be. Design and drawing. That's... Bomb Man is pretty boring. Let's see. I think everyone in 1 is okay looking. Like, I like a lot of the goofy Robot Masters. 6 is weird. 6 does the Punch-Out thing of having a whole lot of racial stereotypes. A whole lot. Because, you know, it's an international tournament, so the people from America made an freaking Native American that shoots tomahawks at you. Anyway, let's see. What has the weakest design? I like a lot of... I don't know, I like a lot of Robot Master designs. It's probably something from either 7 or 8, if we're talking about original series, but... No, I feel like Searchman's kinda This thing's dumb. This thing's really dumb. I seem to recall Slash Man being kinda boring. But if we're talking original series, like Ness specifically here... Oh, I like Toadman, he's dumb. Boy, I don't know. I like a lot of the Ness designs, to be honest. Like, I always find it weird when you see the arguments of, like, oh, they ran out of ideas, how dare they make a robot out of a vacuum? It's like, do you realize what series you're playing? I think Drill Man might be just the blandest one. I don't know, 4 has some nice designs, but also has some really boring designs. Gee, I'm not really sure. I think probably either Drill Man or maybe Dive Man, because he's basically he basically looks a lot like Hard Man, who was already done in 3. I don't remember this level at all. Stone Man's kind of boring, but I kind of like that he turns into rubble. Centaur Man, I'm not a big fan of, but it's a neat idea to like kind of break the standard Robot Master mold for that kind of stuff. Yeah, Charge Man just feels he is funny. Like he's kind of cheesy, but yeah, you're right. He's not like a good kind of cheesy. He's a bit too dumb. He's definitely not my least favorite though. I'd rather one that like kind of misses the mark a bit than one that just feels bland. Say probably someone from 4. 4 has some really good designs. Like I like Brightman, I like Dustman, but also has some pretty bland designs. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say either Dive Man or Drill Man are probably the most boring designs. And probably Drill Man. I really don't like the way Drill Man looks. He's really boring. This game has some decent goofy designs, like this guy, who's just basically a giant snowman, sort of. Yes, his dumb skis. I don't know what your weakness is. Are you weak to fire? I think you're weak to fire, right? Yeah, I hit him with fire before he was weak to it, now I remember. Let's see. Now, as far as worst boss fight, that's probably Toadman. Toadman... I appreciate how dumb Toadman's gimmick is, but in terms of being an actual fight, it's really bad. Okay, Flame Man's tough. What are you weak to? What would you be weak to? I feel like all the other... Okay, you're weak to wind, apparently. I feel like all the other Mega Man games, the weaknesses largely make some sense if you really stretch it, and then 6, a lot of the weaknesses just really don't. I know, Toadman is probably like a deliberate joke. Oh, this pierces through his fire. That's interesting to know. Didn't know that this did that. But even so, that doesn't excuse the fact that he's a really bad fight. Or maybe Bubble Man. Like, Bubble Man feels like he's supposed to be a fight, and he isn't. Quick Man's also just obnoxious. I honestly don't like a lot of the Robot Master fights from 2. A lot of them feel like they're just kind of there, or feel like they're a bit too hard. And a lot of the time the answer is just spam Metal Blade on them until they die. Three, I think, might have the strongest boss fights. 3 and 4 are both pretty good about the boss fights. 5, the boss fights, like everything else in that game, just feel like they're wasted potential. 6, these bosses are also kind of weak, but they feel like a step up from 5 at least. Nightman, you feel like you'd also be weak to fire, but that can't be the case. Probably Flash, because it, like, goes through... No? Okay. Let's use Beat. You know what? Here. Have a bird. Beat? No, not feeling it today, Beat. Okay. Maybe you need to freeze him. I need to check how much damage that did. Oh, yep, this is his weakness. Doesn't pierce his shield, though. You'd think that would. Oops, died to Plant Man. Is that my last life? No, no way. I don't think I've got... No, I did get a game over one time, right? I think I only did get that one game over this whole time. Just gonna stick with the Mega Buster. Now, as far as best Robot Master goes, let's see. I don't know who has my favorite design. I do like Dustman a whole lot just because he is really goofy in the right way, I think. But he does have that gun arm that he never uses, which does feel a bit like wasted potential. Magnet Man's pretty good. I do like Needle Man. Needle Man's also really silly. Okay. These are some very random comments. Let's see. Yep, Nightman is still Nightman. Okay, Nightman. You're boring. Okay, 2 to go. Who's even left? Windman and someone else. Centaur Man. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, as far as best Robot Master goes, I'm really not sure. Not on Ness anyway. I feel like, I'm a bit lukewarm on 7, but I do feel like from 7, 8, and 9, and 10, all have pretty strong Robot Masters compared to the Ness ones. Just in terms of, the actual fights. 8 especially tried to go like really far with making the fights more involved. 8 maybe went a bit too far. And God, the voice acting, they just never stop. It never ever stops. Grenade Man's especially like notorious. But let's see. But like, yeah, I think 7 and beyond have some of the better Robot Master fights in the series. X series also generally has pretty good Robot Master fights. I feel like once they got on the Super Nintendo, the boss fights got a lot better. And then Mega Man 5 kind of happened where bosses have too much health, and then everything is miserable in 6, and then everything is terrible in 7 for the X series. The bosses in Mega Man 6 aren't really good. Yeah, they're really not. They're just kind of there, a lot of them. A big part of it, again, is that the charge shot just obliterates them. But you don't want to stick with, like, using the standard crappy pea shooter either, because, like... Oh god, why is this even here? I forgot this was here. But, like, because that does so little damage, and they do have invincibility frames, that, like... It just becomes a chore to fight them with your, like, uncharged shot, so you may as well just charge shot them. Dr. Wily will never die. Don't you know he's Sigma? Eddie, how did you even get here? Okay, you gave me a Mega Man face. Good for you. I seem to recall this Wily fight being one of the easier ones, so I don't remember anything about it. Oh, it's the stomping one. I recalled it being easier, but I don't know, it's kind of kicking my ass a bit. I need to stop going right by the edge of the screen. That's what I need to stop doing. I died. Man, it would be so great if Mega Man 11 comes out, and it's like, Wily just transforms into Sigma. It's like, yes, the gap has been bridged. It would make no sense. it would completely fly in the face of all of the lore that Mega Man X built up, even though, you know, Mega Man X totally goes against its own lore, like every second of every day, starting with X5, kind of also with X4, where Sigma just kind of shows up after being definitely dead for real at the end of X3. This stompy thing is kind of a pain. There we go. What's up with this phase? I don't remember what you do, Dr. Wily. Oh, this is less than ideal. But yeah, I think that is the best thing that could happen in Mega Man 11, if Dr. Wily is Sigma all along. And then they make a Mega Man X9. I'm kind of surprised they haven't gone back to the X series ever. Like, people definitely have the same fondness, like, maybe not the same fondness for it as the classic series, but they do have fondness for it. And they go back to the classic series every now and then, but the X series they really don't. Oh hey, what's that? The best weapon in the game gets used in the very final fight? What a shock. Seriously, Silver Tomahawk is so good. It's the best weapon in 6, and it's honestly probably one of my favorite Mega Man weapons in general. It's just useful. There we go. Goodbye, Wily. Well, yeah, Sigma wasn't the start of the virus. Zero was the start of the virus, and he infected Sigma, then Sigma became evil, and then he attacked everyone, and who cares about X lore? Capcom sure doesn't. They break it all the time. Dr. Wily, be Rhine un. There we go. Or something. Dr. Wily now rules over a prison cell. Yeah, that lasts for like a day, and then robots break him out in the year 20XX. I do like that they... I don't remember which game it was that swapped over from 2000X to 20XX. This one, it's 20XX. I don't remember if it was also that in 5. Yep, that's the last time we see Dr. Wily beg on the NES. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do Mega Man 7 today. It's probably a bit too late for that, and I'm really out of practice with 7, so that's something I'm super rusty on. So that would probably take a lot of time. I'd want to have that as one off stream of its own. But I do want to check out the challenges that Legacy Collection has. Like, it has a whole challenge section that I haven't gone into yet, so let's check that out before calling it a stream. I don't know what the challenges are. If they're really bad, I'll just call it a stream, but if they're neat things, we may as well see a few of them. Yes, I am not starting up Mega Man 7 at 12 o'clock at night. I would not be able to beat it at all. It's probably going to take me more than 3 hours, and I don't have any need to stay up past 3 AM tonight. I would like to do it all in one go, though. I'll try and do 7 later this week. Might take a break tomorrow. I'll probably do 7 on Thursday. I'm not going to stream Mega Man Maker tonight. I do stream a lot of Mega Man Maker, though. I'll probably stream Mega Man later at some point soon. Since I have been streaming it quite a bit. I'll probably stream Mega Man Maker over the weekend. Look at all these robot masters just hopping around in their, like, prison cell rooms. Look at how much fun they were having until Mega Man came in and ruined everything. These credits go on for way too long. Yep, that's Windman. He sure did a whole lot of nothing. Yeah. Boy, Windman is pretty lame. I like his design well enough, but man, Man's actual fight is not great. Yamato Man's an okay boss. I feel like Yamato Man is decently challenging, but also kind of whatever. A lot of the bosses in 6 are kind of whatever. Yep, I like Mega Man a whole lot, as I've said a few other times. But yes, I am a very big Mega Man fan. I've played all of the classic series, other than Mega Man and Base. I've played all the main X games and a bit of Command Mission, which, Command Mission. I've played the whole Zero series, I've played ZX and ZX Advent. Basically, any main Mega Man things. I've also played a bunch of Mega Man fan games, like dozens of them at this point. Is there actually a serious Mega Man marathon starting on Thursday? I literally am just wrapping up my own Mega Man marathon. I didn't even know that there's going to be a more official one. Wow. I just finished streaming through all the NES games. Oh man, I could not do 72 hours straight of Mega Man. I'd collapse. But anyway, that's Mega Man 6. That's a good Capcom logo for the NES. That's like close to looking like the Super Nintendo logo. Anyway, let's go look at the challenges a bit. Is that 6? That has to be minutes. Okay, yeah, those are minutes. Mega Man 2 remix. This is a weird remix of this music. So this is just straight up fighting the Mecha Dragon? Okay, well, let's try that again. Oh, that's a really weird spot that they start you in. I keep doing that. It's because I'm holding right, because I have to, or else the dragon will catch up. Come on. Do I have any weapons? Oh, I do. Oh, the timer's still going, though. There we go, challenge complete. Probably got silver or bronze. Definitely didn't get gold. Bronze! How do you get silver and stuff then? I like that they have freaking Elecman in the Yellow Devil picture. It's like they know. Of course they know. Come on, Yellow Devil. Finish forming. Oh, it would help if I shot the attack. Oh no. Well, let's restart that. Restart challenge. Yeah, I'm going for the pause glitch. Kinda need to get a feel for it though. Screwed up on that. Largely because I forgot to shoot before doing the pause glitch. Can I get through this without taking damage? Yes, I did. Oh, crap. And I got hit by the eye. No, we are going to do this. I want to do it in one go. I did it in one go when I played actual Mega Man 1. I figured I'd be able to do it during the challenge. That sucked too, because I actually did full dodge on Yellow Devil, which I have a lot of trouble fully dodging this Yellow Devil. Ah, you know what, screw it, fine. I won't do it all in one go. I'll get bad time on the challenge. There's so many other challenges to check out. I don't even get to see Yellow Devil die. Okay. Still got gold. Man, that gold Mega Man head. Let's see. Oh, I need to... Okay, I see how this works. This works a bit like the NES Remix games, I guess. And by that I mean the game's called NES Remix, if that wasn't clear. We do some challenges and unlock some more. I guess that doesn't matter how many Mega Man heads you earn. Oh, that's new. It's just so long as you complete them, it seems. Okay, what is this nonsense? What is this? This is Electman's level. Okay, it's not actual different levels, it's just parts of levels. Come on, give me the Yoku blocks from Iceman. You know you want to game. You know you want to be a jerk like that. I'm ready for it. Crap. Oh no. Oh, that's screwed with my time. Mega Man is so slippery in Mega Man 1, I don't like how he feels at all. Middle one, right. Middle still. And now Iceman. What? Or, no? Okay, no Iceman? Just Kyle Iceman, that's a spirit. I'm going to die to a big eye after all that crap. Oh, maybe not. Guts. Oh, right, we didn't have Fireman either. I forgot. Oh, no, not Bomb. What am I doing? Go away, Bomb. Oh, wow. This is actually... crap. Actually kind of involved. Oh, okay. I don't need to restart from the very beginning. That's nice of them. I get a time penalty, but right now I'm just looking to finish. I could Iceman this, but I don't feel like it. I guess we're just going through all the levels. This is Wily 2. This is the one that you fight the clones in. I think it's Wily 2. Yeah, because 3 is the weird order one. Iceman. Okay, they chose the one part of Iceman. That makes sense for a speed area. For like a speed test thing, I guess. Oh, the lag. It's pretty good. That energy capsule had some issues. Oh, got hit by that. And completed the challenge in really bad time. Oh. I wish it would tell me what I need to do in order to get the other ones. It doesn't say time, like, the time for those ones, though, which kind of sucks. Drake's challenge. Okay. Is it just all the Pro Man fights, followed by Breakman, maybe? Crap. I'm oddly bad at fighting Pro Man. He's really not difficult, but I'm terrible at fighting him. Oh, okay. Oh no, this is... Okay, this is not what I thought it would be. Now we're in Mega Man 5. Go away, 1-up. You're unwanted. Could have hopped over that to save a second or two, but oh well. Oh god, quick man. Okay, let's roll. I do not have Flashman, of course I don't. At least it's an easier set of quick man lasers. Right, man. Oh man, this is actually some tough ones. Oh god, no. Hi, Gutsman, I hate you. I hate your platform so much. One of my all-time least favorite Mega Man mechanics. I'm gonna lose a lot of time right here. Mega Man 2 with the screen upside down mirrored? That's a cool challenge. Oh boy. Okay. I hate these so much. Oh, I thought I screwed up the timing on that, but you know what, I'll take it. Better not die to these things after all that crap. Where is the portal? It's probably at the end of this whole thing, right? Oh my god. They seriously... Man, they're really making you stay in Gutsman's level. Go away. So many points. I love points. They're so good. They matter so much. Especially in the middle of a challenge. Oh god. Okay. That's rude. Oh, did not drop me quite where I was expecting it to. Okay. Crap. Crap. I'm screwing these up a whole lot. Oh, I'm dead. I feel like they might have slowed down the lasers a bit. Because I feel like these should have caught me. Well, fine. I don't magically have Flash Man, I'm guessing. I'm not going to bother pausing to check for Flash Man, because I don't think I can afford to do so. There we go. Quickman lasers are honestly not bad, but they require memorization. Oh yeah, Mega Man Maker stages go insane with Quickman lasers. Well, some of them. Oh. Oh god, no. Why do you make me fight Dr. Wily? This is... Which one was this even from? 4? Crap. I think this is either 4 or 5 Wily. Do I have any weaponry? It's gonna eat into my time like no tomorrow. Oh, I do. Oh, no, this is Mega Man 2 Wily. Oh, right, duh. Metal Blade. Everyone's friend. They give me any tanks? They did. Wow, okay. That makes life a lot easier. I forget your weakness, but Metal Blade probably works fine, because it always does. That's cool. So in that program, Mega Man Maker will be with you in the Mega Man-a-thon. Nice. But yeah, I love Mega Man Maker. It's a great thing. How many challenges are there again? This does go on for quite a while. I'm not going to go through all of these tonight. Boy, there's quite a few. Wow, okay. Now let's do Mega Man 2 Remix. Crash Man. Boy, do I not have any weapons for this? Oh, I do. I have Wood Shield. The anti-telly. There, man. That's so... I made it. I thought I was gonna crash there. There we go. Any day now, Mega Man. Let's see. I think I do like the one that mixed up things from all the Mega Mans more than the the ones that are just stages from a single game. This is Whip Man. No. When in doubt, Mailblade. I don't remember what these guys are weak to because I normally just Mega Buster them. I don't know if they have a weakness. Wily 3. This is one that has the Guts Dozer. Yeah, because Booby and Trap is Wily 4, and the Moon Boss is Wily 2. So yeah, this is Wily 3. Bubble Man. Seriously? Right, I keep thinking that I can slide when I can't. Oh god, Heat Man. Oh, really short section of Heat Man. I bet my later remix challenges as you go through the Yoga Block section. Well, that was gonna happen, I had no help. I've been playing sloppy. Flashman has like some of the best remixes of his song. I feel like the original Flashman song is kind of whatever, but the remixes that people have come up with for Flashman's tune are really good. Good. I need to jump up more. And we have Mailman. Now, Mailman is really good music through and through. It's like a stroll down memory lane of, like, the last 3 or 4 days or whatever. Yeah, I guess last 4 days, right? Because I didn't stream on Sunday. That wasn't all 8, I think. Man, getting silver is tough. You need to really try cheese these and not die to get silver, I guess. Robot Rush? You mean the thing that the game does anyway? Oh, but I need to also do Elect Man on top of everything else. Were you even weak to Cuts Man? I don't remember. Are you weak to freaking Elect Man? No, you can't be, because he's weak to you. Are you weak to Cuts Man? Great. Well, normal attack is then. I think he's weak to Guts Man. See, Luckman's weak to Cut Man. Bomb Man's weak to Flame Man, Fire Man, whatever. Ice Man is weak to... Where's Ice Man weak to? You're weak to Bomb Man. That's a bad throw on my part. Oh, don't jump away. Oh, I guess I killed him. This is Bomb Man, who is weak to ice, I guess? No, wait, no, he's weak to fire, like I just said, right? I'm gonna die to Elect Man really hard. Oh boy. Got you if you can beat Elect Man without, like, at less than full health with, Cut Man's weapon. Oh, I actually almost beat him at less than full health there. I would never want the Buster duel Elect Man. Okay, and finally, Iceman. No, I guess they're just straight up going in weakness order. Oh no, I haven't fought Fireman yet. Oh, no, not that. Crap. Okay. And I think I'll be calling this stream after this one. I think that we've seen enough of the challenges. There we go. I got silver on that. Yeah, that's all the NES Mega Man games. Thanks for watching if you've been here for all of them, and even if you haven't, thanks for watching. I'm gonna move on to Mega Man 7 tomorrow, but that's gonna do it for tonight. So, good night, everyone.